is 100% AFK. You can leave your computer overnight and come back to double chests full of bone meal. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. The first thing you want to do for this bone meal farm is dig a 2x5 hole in the ground and then make that hole 4 blocks deep. Now on either one of the shorter sides, go 1 block to the left and dig another 2x5 hole here. This one only 2 blocks deep though. Once you're finished digging these holes, come to this side over here and place down 2 chests. Then place a hopper leading into the chest, 2 droppers facing upwards on the hopper, and then 1 dispenser on top of those. You then want to place 2 temporary blocks right here, and place a downward facing observer right here. Make sure the arrow is facing down. Now place a solid block right there. Turn around and place a redstone repeater like that, and then tick it once. Then place 4 pieces of redstone like this, and then 2 comparators like you see here. Now break these 2 blocks up here. Place redstone on the first one, a redstone repeater in the second one, and then a redstone torch up here. Hey, sorry, Editor Blazed here. You also want to place a piece of redstone right there. The next step is to come over here and place down 4 blocks like this, and then 1 in that corner. Then take a redstone comparator and place it like this so the 2 prongs are facing into the dropper, 2 pieces of redstone there, and then 1 redstone torch on the side of that block. Now come in front of the observer on this side, dig 3 blocks this way, and then 1 to the right, kind of in an L shape, and then dig this 2 more blocks down for a total of 3 blocks deep. Now drop into the hole and place 1 hopper leading into that dropper, and then continue placing hoppers at the bottom of this hole. Once you're done that, place 2 composters on top of these hoppers, and then 2 more hoppers leading into those composters. You can now go ahead and fill up all the holes. Of course, this can be any block that you want. I'm just using smooth stone, so it's easy for you guys to count. You also want to make sure not to place a block right here, but you can place them everywhere else. We're now going to work on the outline for the farm, so start by breaking these 2 blocks and then placing some in its place. And then do the same thing on this side for 6 blocks, so the whole strip is 10 blocks long. Then go 7 blocks this way, so the whole rectangle is 10 blocks by 8 blocks long. We're now going to make an outline around the structure, so start by placing a line of blocks on the side with the redstone torch. Then place 3 furnaces or obsidian here, but furnaces are a lot cheaper, a solid block, and then 3 more furnaces. Then continue these blocks all the way around until you get to here, and then go in 1 and then over 1 again. You now want to make that outline 2 blocks tall to make sure that none of the drops fall out of the farm. We're now going to continue the stone generator, so come down to this block and place a line of stone. Now place a solid block right there, and then a bucket of water right there. Now take your solid blocks and place a line of them on top of the stone, and then place 2 buckets of lava in both of these corners. Once you're finished with that, come to the middle dispenser and place all of your bone meal inside. You need about 10 bone meal, you don't need a lot, it's just to get the farm started. Now place a moss block on top of the dispenser, and then turn over here and place a line of blocks. Now take 2 buckets of water and place them on both sides to push the items into the hoppers. Now you're only going to have to do this part once, but you do want to fill in this area with stone. This is just to get the stone generator started and have the farm working. Now coming around to the back side, you want to place 10 blocks behind these pistons, and then 2 more blocks right there. Now come over here, place a block there and break that one, and then place a lever on top of this block. Now put a redstone torch on the side, and then turn around here and place 3 repeaters facing in this direction, and tick all of them all the way. Then place 1 more repeater and just tick it once, and then place redstone on the remaining blocks. That should have created this redstone clock, but for now you can go ahead and turn it off. Now come back over to the side with the redstone torch and break all of these blocks, then place a block on top of the redstone torch and continue placing them across. Then place 7 pieces of redstone here, and once you place that 7th piece, you should see the redstone line turn on. Now go ahead and place trapdoors not on this block, but on this block right here, and place 7 of those going across as well. Now for this next part, you might want to make an infinite water source because we are going to need 7 buckets of water. You want to take 1 bucket and place it in front of each one of the trapdoors. Now the final thing you want to do for this farm is come around to the side with the furnaces, go 4 blocks away, and then just make yourself a staircase down to your chest. To use the farm, all you have to do is take 1 piece of bone meal and bone meal a piece of moss in the middle, and then turn around and flick this lever on. The farm is now fully AFK and gonna run until you stop it. If your farm doesn't start right away, don't worry. For me, it took 12 minutes for the farm to start giving me bone meal. This is because it doesn't start by going into the chest, it starts by feeding it back into the system, into this dropper. Once this dropper fills up to about 40 items, that is when it starts going into the chest. So if you have some extra bone meal lying around and you want to speed up the process, chuck it inside of there and you should start producing bone meal right away. You'll know it's working if you see this redstone torch flicker and the bone meal has gone into your chest.